Hi, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today I'll be unboxing another package that just arrived, and this one is going to be a surprise unboxing. Now, it came from one of the former Soviet republics. So right now you can start guessing what watch might that be, because naturally it's a watch. Okay, so here, there's more than just a watch. Okay, so let's remove this. Now these are all the packages. This looks like a strap, and yes it is. It's a leather strap. Okay, let's put this here. Then we have this. We'll just use the oh, this is really packaged well. It's a little box. Let's move that away. And now the biggest package, and the one that is the reason for this. Again, packaged very well. And here it is. Sorry. It's a Sturmanskie, or navigator in English. And it's working. Oh, it's a really beautiful watch. Look at it go away. Let's try the chronograph. It's running. Stop it. Reset it. The winding is really smooth, and the watch is running. This, the Sturmanskie, is a chronograph, one of the Soviet chronographs that's based on the 3133 caliber. If you're familiar with Soviet chronographs, you know that they had the 3017 and the 3133. 3017 was a column wheel chronograph, and it was, I believe in the 70s, it was replaced by the 3133, which became the only chronograph Soviets produce. Now that chronograph wasn't a column wheel, it was cam actuated because it was more robust and easier to manufacture. Under the 3133, you had mostly military watches made exclusively for the military, like the Okean, which was made for the Navy, and you had Sturmanskie, which was made for the Air Force. Up until '86, both Okean and Sturmanskie were made with the 3133, which is a non-hacking manual wind chronograph movement, much like this one. However, in '86, late '86 or early '87, Poljot made these Sturmanskies, the 31659, which was a modified 3133 with the hacking ability. So if we pull the crown out, as you can see, the movement will stop, so they can sync their watches accurately. Now this is very interesting to me because the first Sturmanskie watches that were issued, and Sturmanskie was always a product from the first Moscow factory that was issued to the Air Force, to the Soviet Air Force. So the Sturmanskie was also the first watch in space because it was worn by Yuri Gagarin, and he received it when he graduated from the pilot school of the Soviet Air Force. And even those old Sturmanskies always had a hacking mechanism. So that is what was separating them from the civil versions of Poljot watches. However, with the introduction of the Okean and the Sturmanskie that came with the Okean, they lost that hacking option, which was, in my opinion, somehow wrong for an Air Force watch. However, this model, the 31659, corrected that because it brought back the hacking option to these watches. And this one was produced from 86 to, I believe, 1992 for military exclusively. So you could not buy this watch as a civilian. It was just issued to the pilots of the Soviet Union. However, after 92, they started introducing the civilian versions of this watch, with the difference being that the civilian version was made of chrome-plated brass, both the case, the pushers, and the crown. And also, they were equipped with the regular 3133, so the non-hacking version of the mechanism. So if you're buying a Sturmanskie like this, that looks exactly like this, and the price is really, really good, it's most likely a civilian version. So it doesn't have the hacking mechanism, and the case is made of brass. While this, the military version, has the hacking mechanism, and the pushers, the crown, and the whole case is made of stainless steel, which makes it a lot better and more robust. Another thing is that the 3133 civil versions usually have a crown right here, just like the Okean did, and this bezel, internal bezel, can be rotated. While on this model, it's pretty fixed. I mean, it's fixed, you cannot rotate it. Now, I chose this watch because at first I was between this and the Okean. I wanted one or the other. I liked the hacking function of this model, and I liked the fact that it was worn in space, although the Okean was as well. But the problem with Okean is because of its popularity, there are so many Franken models and so many fakes out there that have had their parts replaced that it's almost impossible to find one that is all original, and you can never know if it's original. With these ones, it's slightly easier, and also they fetch slightly lower prices because they never gained the same popularity of the Okean, which is kind of shame because like I said, I like this hacking option, and it's really a wonderful watch. I was also thinking about the Seagull, the 1963 reissue, but on that watch, despite it having a superior column wheel chronograph, what I disliked was the color coding of the hands. Now, being an Air Force watch, even the Seagull got that wrong. It's not something that bothers regular people, but I'm pretty sensitive to it. And the Seagull has the sub-seconds hand and the minute hand of the stopwatch, and the seconds of the main time colored in one color, and then the seconds of the stopwatch in another color, which to me is wrong. You want to separate the stopwatch from the main time, and this watch does it perfectly, because as you can see, the main time is displayed with black hands, so you have the seconds, the minutes, the hours, and the stopwatch is displayed with the red hands. You have the seconds of the stopwatch and the minutes of the stopwatch, which makes it really very easy to read, and you know what you're looking at when you want to look at the stopwatch or you want to read the main time. So I really like this model more than the Seagull when it comes to design. And the Okean because, like I said, this is much easier to find than original, and it's also slightly cheaper. The case shape is the same as the Okean, and the size is as well. And this watch really is not that big. It's 41 by 45, and I'll put it on a strap and do a wrist shot, because I really think this will look perfect on my wrist, which is 6.5. Okay, so here's the watch on the strap. I put it on a two-piece nylon strap because I believe this watch belongs on something like that, or a NATO. Since I don't like NATOs, I don't like the fact that they make the watch even thicker, I put it on this, and this is the same strap that I wear my SNK on. Let's put it on my wrist. And there. As you can see, it's the perfect size for my 6.5, or actually 6.7 inch wrist. And I really like the case shape, the case size, everything about this watch. Even like the dial color, it really pops and gives some life to the watch. Well, anyways, this was the unboxing and the first impressions, so stay tuned for the review. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. And until the next video, bye.